Hello, this is Daniel from Trusted Tutorials, and today we're gonna have a look at how to use the SUMIF function in Google Sheets. I prepared two examples that I will go through with you and explain you every step along the way. So let's assume we have a burger joint and we want to know the Wednesday sales numbers, and we want to know how many items of each of these we have sold. So for this, a SUMIF function is absolutely perfect. As you can see here, we have the list of items such as burgers, fries, hot dogs, and so on. And now I would like to know how many burgers we have sold. So I start with the SUMIF function here. So whenever you add a function, you start with the equal sign. Then you write SUMIF, if possible in capitals, but even if you don't write it in capitals, it works. Then as a next step, I open up the brackets. So the first parameter is the items, so the range that we are looking into. So this would be these items here. I just mark everything. So this is the range now. And now the second parameter is what we're looking for. So here we are looking for burger. I add the parentheses here, open up and close them with burger in it. Sorry, I add the quotation marks here with burger in it, which we are looking for. And then I now add what we are going to summarize. So we are going to summarize here the amount. So I mark this range here as well. And now I close the brackets and I hit enter. So we're not going to do this. So 14 burgers. Let's see if that is correct. If we have sold 14 burgers on Wednesday. So one burger here, two burgers, so it makes 3 burgers, 8 burgers, which is 5. And then we have another 5, which is 13, and 1 burger here. So perfect. We sold 14 burgers and we summed them. That worked really well. So let's have a look at the different examples. How many fries did we sell? We start again with SUMIF, open up the brackets, and now I'm going to select the range again. Then the second argument, last time I wrote burgers, but you can also, of course, just select a cell where you have the search term in it. Here it's fries, so I just click on it. And now I select the range that we want to summarize. I close the brackets and hit enter. So 11 fries. We sold 11 fries, 4, 8, 9, 10. Where's the 11th fry? 4, yeah. 1, 5, 9, 11. Perfect. That's also correct. But you can do even more with the SUMIF function. Let's assume we want to have only the big orders, so where we could sell more than 3 items. You can also do that in Google Sheets. Let's start again with the SUMIF function. SUMIF. So we're going to look in this range now because we want to have the amounts. So if in this range we have more than 3 items, so I just use bigger than 3, we want to summarize it. And now you don't need the third argument because we're going to look in the same range. So you can just close the brackets and hit enter, and you should have, and this is important here, you now have the amount of all the big orders. So we have the total amount of items. But certainly it could be interesting to know just the amount of big orders itself. For this, you wouldn't use the SUMIF, I'm all into burgers now, you would use the COUNTIF function, just show you quickly here. So we could use COUNTIF. So COUNTIF, select the range here. So we count if there are any orders bigger than 3, and then we will get the total amount of orders that were bigger than 3, and just hit enter, and we get the number 5. So we have 5 big orders and a total of 22 items in these big orders. That worked really well. I just want to show you a second example, because you can also look for if you have no result. For this, I created the example of groups. Let's assume we have 3 groups, A, B, and C, and we have a number of members that are going to be added to these groups. But there might be also people that currently are in no group, and for this we can find out how many of these members are in no group. So let's start with SUMIF again. Now we want to SUMIF everyone that is grouped. So I'm just going to mark this range here, and what we use here is we use this items here. So we want to SUMIF. This means if it's not empty. So if there is a group like either A, B, or C, we want to sum the number of members. So I'm just going to add the range for the members. So Google Sheets knows what it needs to summarize. And then we're going to close the brackets here and hit enter. So as you can see, there are 922 people in total that are grouped. But now it might be also interesting to know, as I said in the beginning, how many members are not grouped. So we would need to look for the opposite. So the opposite would be if here there is no value for the group. I show you how you can do that. We start with SUMIF again, and then of course we select here the range. And now the second parameter, the simple thing we do is we just add quotation marks and nothing in it, and also no space, and then we add up the members that are not grouped. And so I add this range as well with the members, and now I hit enter. So there are 239 people that are not grouped. Let's have a look. We have here 36, we have 203, and if we add that together, if we summarize it, there are 239 members that are not grouped. So that worked quite well as well. Yeah, that was basically it. This is how to use the SUMIF function in Google Sheets. If this tutorial was helpful, please give it a like, follow this channel, and also hit the notification bell so you will always be notified when new videos come out. This was Daniel from Trusted Tutorials. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again soon. Goodbye.